Abbotsford Police Department says E-Comm operators are taking too long to answer its non-emergency calls, frustrating them and residents. So it's hired its own staff to triage.
We've been raising the alarm for several years now about the staffing situation at E-Comm.
And it's not the only police department expressing concerns. The West Vancouver Police Department says in February 2022, Transit Police started handling its non-emergency calls because of significant delays. The U.S. Westminster Police Department says in July 2022, the police board approved the department assuming some non-emergency call responsibilities. And the Vancouver Police Department says E-Comm hasn't been able to answer calls in a reasonable time, with a recent report to the board saying E-Comm abandoned nearly 50% of non-emergency calls in 2022.
Now, municipalities are rightfully demanding that E-Comm increase staffing levels in order to meet service levels.
Those concerns are heard loud and clearly by E-Comm's senior level management, by our board of directors. We fully acknowledge that wait times on non-emergency lines have been too long, and they have been too long for quite a while now.
Kayla Butler says that's because the volume of calls, including emergency ones which take priority, have increased, and there are staffing issues. She says they're doing a number of things to improve the situation, including a new pool of dedicated non-emergency call takers set up in December.
Traditionally, E-Comm call takers have answered both 911 emergency and non-emergency calls. And we know that that's not working because with volumes on 911 increasing, that means that those call takers are focusing almost solely sometimes on emergency calls.
The president of the union representing call takers says there's been an improvement on the non-emergency line, though more work needs to be done. He adds what the Abbotsford Police Department is doing presents its own challenge.
It's creating a system where there's competition for these 911 operators. It becomes a problem where we're really seeing a difficulty hiring staff and retaining them.
The Abbotsford Police Department says the new positions triaging non-emergency calls are costing a little over $100,000. Butler says E-Comm answers 99% of the province's 911 calls and handles emergency and non-emergency calls on behalf of 73 police and fire agencies. In Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.